If you knew this, but when you apply to a college, the school gets your social security number and other confidential data. Well, a school in Florida had their computer system hacked. Someone has access now. They've accessed that data for more than 200,000 current and former students. We're talking about Northwest Florida College here, and they say about 50 employees, including the school president, have reported issues with identity theft. So HLN money expert Clark Howard has been investigating this, and I was surprised to hear that you were not surprised by this.
Oh, not at all. I mean, this has happened so much on college campuses. It's happened in hospitals. Any place that there are databases that include a lot of personal information, social security number, date of birth, addresses, all that. I mean, think about what you're providing to an identity thief. And probably over the years, you've received those letters that are so innocuous about there was a data breach. We don't think anything's happened with your information, but, you know, you get them from the banks and department stores. I mean, just think about all the places. But the hospitals and the universities, that's like about the worst of these letters you can ever receive, because of the very specific information they collect. So anybody who gets any of these letters from either a medical center or a university or any school system, you got to be active right away to prevent what happened to the university president. Think about the university president suffering the logical consequences of a data breach with identity theft. And there are things you can do that are so simple.
Like what?
Well, my absolute favorite is something nobody wants to tell you about in the banking industry or the credit bureaus, is what's known as a credit freeze. It's a procedure where you set up with each of the bureaus where no one can access your credit, even if they have all your personal information, because what they don't have is a unique secret code issued to you by each of the credit bureaus. And a credit freeze is turbo easy to set up. You go online, and I've got a credit freeze guide available, and with it, you pay from $0 to $10 per bureau, depending on your state of residence, to set it up. So it can cost you as much as $30 to set up credit freeze. And then anytime you need access to your credit, let's say you're going to buy a car, whatever credit bureau the lender is going to rely upon, you have to thaw temporarily that report. And again, that will cost you from $0 to $10 to thaw. So you're laying out a little bit of money, but the peace of mind you get, it's like the cheapest insurance policy you could ever get. And it's virtually ironclad because you have these 3 unique codes, one with each bureau.
That's smart.
And doing it online, guess how long it takes to do it?
Well, I'm sure 5 seconds?
No,
10 seconds,
it's a little longer than that. You got to devote about 10 minutes of your life to freeze your credit with the 3 bureaus. Once you've done so, if you ever need to thaw it, depending on the bureau and how easy or hard it is at their website, it's usually about 1.5 minutes to about 3 minutes to thaw a report. So it's not like it's going to impact your life too much cost-wise or time-wise, but the impact that would be so negative that you avoid of having somebody steal your identity.
The hours, the time itself. And real quickly, just for a second, can you just refuse to give your social security number? I mean, when I go to like a new doctor's office, I'll put where they have it, I'll say
blank.
I will just say provided upon request.
Yeah, you are so smart, because it seems like every form you ever fill out now has a place for Social Security.
Right, but you don't have to give that out.
Don't give it. There are certain situations where there's a legitimate business reason for the provider to ask for it. You know why doctors want it?
Insurance, I would think.
No, because insurance, look at your insurance card. It's a unique, different number than Social Security.
Yeah.
They want it because if you don't pay your bill, the collection agency that they use wants it so they can come after you. So it is completely for their convenience and dangerous for you to give it.
And not necessary for you to give it to them.